had a lot of my friends' parents who questioned me. I had a lot of people, including my therapist, who wanted to sign me up for an Exodus group, a group that would cure me of my sin. I better think about this relationship because it's going to be really hard to get out of it later when I realize that God doesn't want this relationship. So I went through a lot of just subtle abuse. I had a mentor, just a dear, dear kind of mother figure, because my mother wasn't really around when I was growing up. And so I called her right away because she was someone I updated with all the important things in my life. And I had known her for 4 years. And so I said, Becky, I'm in a relationship. And she was like, oh, my gosh, that's great. She's like, I've been praying for you to find a relationship. She's like, what's his name? And I told her name. And I said, it's a her, because it's a gender ambiguous name. And she said, oh, and there was this deep, deep sense of sadness and disappointment. And I wanted to please her, so I was like, well, why? What's wrong? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you praying about right now? Because she was my mentor for so long. And she said, well, I just think you're confused right now. And, you're going through gender confusion. And this is what happens with people who think they're homosexuals, but they're really not, because God doesn't create homosexuals. God creates a man to be with a woman, like he did with Adam and Eve. And she quoted the Bible, and, she just went off about how I'm such a lovely, beautiful person. I will find someone, a man, that will make me happy, and, don't settle for this sin. And it was hard. It was really hard, because it's like someone you love, giving you this advice. And so I was sad, and it was hard, and we haven't spoken since.